I'm ready. What up? Let's get to it. On a little road trip, man. You dig me? But the work gotta be done. So we on the move, but we gonna talk, man. You know we gotta talk about the news. First thing, Josh McCown, quarterbacks coach. Brand new quarterbacks coach for the Vikings. Attends USC's pro day. Now we know why he will be attending, correct? We all know the business. Right? Why wouldn't he attend? He should attend. Now, does this tell you that the Vikings are definitely trying to move up? Or they think somehow, some way, they can potentially move up to draft a player of Caleb Williams' caliber? Definitely got to think about it. What other reason would Josh McCown be at the USC Pro Day? I mean, he's a quarterback's coach, so 9 times out of 10, he's observing quarterback play, huh? Yeah, Caleb Williams, period, bottom line. So here we go. Further lets you know that the Vikings are probably trying to figure out a way to work out a trade, a deal, to where they can draft their quarterback, dog. Now, it's still a lot of different options, but all of the maneuvers they're making so far, Josh McCown attending the USC Pro Day, that just clears it up, makes it very evident that the Vikings want their quarterback of the future. Now, I'm not sure how they could acquire Caleb Williams. Maybe it's something we know the Bears may want to trade, but news is the Bears really don't want to trade with nobody, right? They have kindly said no. I'll get into that later. But Josh McCown, are the Vikings that high on Caleb Williams? You know, we heard about Drake May. Really, that's the biggest name we've heard as far as the Vikings being interested, wanting to draft, wanting to move up, correct? Haven't really heard too much about Jaden Daniels, but we heard Drake May's name in Viking speculation, Vikings rumors, right? SKOL territory. But at the end of the day, I mean, Caleb Williams, would you be mad at that pick? I wouldn't be mad, but I would much rather see Jaden Daniels in the building. Just if we're breaking down the mental part, man, I question Caleb Williams' mental, like I've said numerous times. And does he have the talent? No doubt, no cap. But talent alone won't make you successful in the NFL. I repeat, talent alone won't make you successful in the NFL, right? You need that mental maturity, right? True leadership, being a true leader, dog. How are you in the locker room? How do the players like you, etc., etc.? You get my drift. But man, Josh McCown. So obviously somebody's in somebody's ear. I'm sure him and Kevin O'Connell have had talks, you know, about potentially drafting Caleb Williams. Obviously, they like something about him. Because why would you go to the pro day? It makes no sense if you don't have your eye on a guy, you know. If you don't potentially want to draft him or try to make a move for him, why would you waste time and go to the pro day, right? That's cap. And Josh McCown, we know he's a ex-quarterback, a former quarterback in the NFL, right? He has the experience. He's the definition of a true journeyman. You know, he's even had a previous relationship being coached by Kevin O'Connell, correct? So we talking eye for talent, you know, scouting, other things of that nature. So Caleb Williams definitely could be on the Vikings' radar, dog. Definitely, dog. You go to a pro day, you're interested. You go to a pro day, you are interested, dog. Hands down, man down, bro. No cap, dog. Heavy. But let me know in them comments, man. Fire them comments up. Feedback is much appreciated. Who would you rather the Vikings draft? Caleb Williams, Drake May, or Jaden Daniels, dog? Which one, in your opinion, would best suit the Vikings, dog? Their scheme, their game plan. Like I say, I think if they're going to move up, man, I would love to see Jaden Daniels in that purple and gold, baby. Heavy. I would love to see Jaden Daniels in that purple and gold, dog. 1,000, huh? But you never know. But Josh McCown in the building at USC's Pro Day could mean something, could be nothing, could just, You know, like other coaches, going, observing the talent, dog, et cetera, et cetera. But I'm pretty sure it's much more to it than just a visit, dog. You know, the news, the rumors can give you a little bit 411, a little bit of the inside scoop. But at the end of the day, you never know what's going on, dog. And the Vikings keep it in-house, dog, heavy. You dig me? Next up, Dallas Turner, baby. Dallas Turner is coming in for a private meeting for the Vikings, scheduled to meet with the Vikings. I love that, man. I love that. Roll Tide full of pride. Roll Tide full of pride, baby. Hands down, man down. Now, you talk about Dallas Turner, his physique, his athleticism. You know, he clocked a 4.740. Big boy can move. Oh, man, like I said, I would love to see the Vikings go all in this draft, man. Build your interior D-line. Build your edge rushers, dog. This is the draft to do it. You have the draft capital. The ball is in Kwesi's court. What will he do? So I say F a quarterback first round, dog. Build your trenches. Build your trenches, then move forward. It will be quarterbacks in the later rounds. You dig me? But the fact that Dallas Turner comes in for a visit or has a visit scheduled, great news, man. Great news, dog. And once again, I'm sure Brian Flores is all in the mix. Oh, yeah. As we know, Brian Flores said he wants edge rushers. So I'm sure he already identified the players he wants, the players he will love to have on the roster. You know, I'm sure he's relayed that to Kwesi, to Kevin O'Connell. So once again, don't be shocked if the Vikings go trenches early in the draft, if they go edge rusher in the draft. And I wouldn't be mad, dog. Actually, I would be super glad. Big SKOL here, man. I want them to go trenches, man. I hope they go trenches, dog. Period, bottom line. But Dallas Turner, you talk about a player who can come in instantly and contribute. You're talking about day one starter. You're talking about your defense elevates automatically, man. And not to mention the job they've done in the free agency, acquiring the linebackers, the edge rushers, Shaq Griffin, the cornerback. So Kwesi has made it his business to attack that defense, man. To attack the defense and improve it, and with good reason to do so. You know, the defense was the weakest link. You can say lack of personnel, whatever the reason, the defense was the weakest link. So the fact that Kwesi is attacking full throttle, I love to see it, man. That means he's learning. Dog. Yeah, that's what you want out your GM. Make mistakes, but learn from them, and never make the same mistakes twice, dog. We're talking in football and in general, life in general, baby, heavy, dog. Keep going. It's going to be what it's going to be, and put your best foot forward every time. Oh, but Dallas Turner, if the Vikings were to draft him, no disrespect to my dog Dallas Turner, but I like Chop Robinson's game a little more. But either way, either guy, dog, whichever guy comes in the building, I would not be mad, dog. Chop Robinson, Dallas Turner, oh man, I would love it, dog. I'm here for it. I would love it, baby. Let's get it, huh? But great news, man. I don't know when he's scheduled to visit, right? If you know, let me know the exact date, the exact time. But the fact he's coming to the building, SKOL territory, great sign for the Vikings, dog. Great sign for the Vikings. Next up, there was so many speculations. It's been rumors, news, that the Bears won't trade with nobody, especially not no division team. Dog. Even the Patriots, see, everybody talking about, the Patriots, the Vikings working on a deal. Even the Patriots are so-called declining in a friendly way, but they have said no, they don't want to trade. So the Vikings might be forced to look at that number 4, number 5th draft pick if teams don't want to work with them. But the Bears, are you shocked that the Bears have kindly declined? Man, Ryan Poles ain't playing no games. Ryan Poles, he don't want to help the Vikings out in any way. You dig me? You really think Ryan Poles would trade with Kwesi for that number 1 position, for that number 1 spot? Now, it's always, I'm sure it's ways around it, but dang, the Vikings will have to give up a lot, dog. I'm talking first round picks, 2 years, etc. Ryan Poles would make it tough for Kwesi, dog. You think Ryan Poles will play fair ball, fair game with a division opponent who has their number, huh? and Ryan Poles has made it clear the direction he sees the Bears going. You dig me? So he ain't gonna play fair game, dog. So if a trade was to happen, I'm sure Quasi would have to give up a lot. Give up a lot, baby. And you gotta ask yourself, is it worth it at the end of the day? Is it worth it, dog? But I'm not shocked at all that Ryan Poles don't want to work out a trade with the Vikings. Give them the #1 pick so they can acquire Caleb Williams or Drake May or Jaden Daniels. I'm not shocked that the Patriots are hesitant in making a trade with the Vikings, you know? So be very careful, man, of what you believe, you know, the news you hear, the speculations, the rumors. You know, some people just post for clickbait, dog, for the like, for the view, for the subscribe. But you dig me? Try to do your research, man. You know, people will say anything for a view, for a click, for the clout, baby. Heavy, dog. But I'm not surprised at all, man. You know, the Bears are the Bears. You feel me? They're the Bears, dog. And the Bears and the Vikings are rivalry. So do you think it would make sense or benefit the Bears in any way to help the Vikings out? In any way, dog. To help the Vikings out, to help them find their quarterback of the future? Come on, baby, that's cap. You know how Ryan Poles gets down. You can tell by his actions already. That's not his repertoire. That's not his style, dog. That's not his style, man. You dig me? If he was to trade, I'm sure he would make Quasi come out of pocket, man. Way out of pocket, dog. But that's my opinion on it, man. Like I say, on this road trip, man, got some hours left, but had to get the work in, man. So let's get it. You know, much appreciated, man. Make sure you fire them comments up, man. Once again, feedback is much appreciated. Like, comment, and subscribe. Hit that notification bell so you know when I'm on and rock and rolling, man. It takes less than 1 second. Let's get it, baby. SKOL Vikes forever. Win, lose, or draw, man. Big SKOL here. Heavy. Yeah.